Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I paint sunflowers. They're a very easy flower to paint. I always enjoy painting sunflowers. If you enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more of my videos. And thank you very much for watching. I cut this video down from an hour and saved all the best bits of the sunflower painting for you. First of all, I made a thumbnail of my idea and laid out the elements, and then with raw sienna I transferred the image onto my canvas, having first painted a background with blue acrylic paint. I'm using acrylics. Chosen a cad red medium, and I'm just going to strike it straight across here. I'm working in acrylics and these dry quite quickly. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I'm using a 3/4 inch flat, and I'm starting off with raw sienna because there are usually a few layers to sunflower petals, and I'm putting in the lowest layer, and they may stay or they may be covered by something much brighter. But we'll just get these in to start, and I'm just very casually sort of starting and pulling away. We don't want to be too fussy, and if I think these are not long enough, well then I'll just drag them out a bit more. I'm pushing down and pulling out and slightly twisting my brush as I go. Just see the sort of tops on that side opposite us. So I'm using the top edge of my brush and just pulling up. Pretty good, I think. And I might sort of add some yellow to the stems. The stems are usually sort of green. I've been reading up on sunflower. I'm going to have a bud down here. And sunflowers are so called because they follow the sun with their faces. And they're a symbol of happiness, and they symbolize the sun itself, and they convey warmth and happiness and longevity. That's interesting, isn't it? I've put it in yellow, but really those buds are very green until the petals form. I've added some dark burnt umber to my sienna, and I'm going to use an old bristle brush that I have, and I'm going to stipple some of the mixed colour around the edges of the centre, because you always get a dark centre on a sunflower, and this ring of, I guess it's the sunflower seeds forming. And I hope your imagination will help you read this as sunflower seeds. I'm using the same 3/4 inch flat, and I'm using primary yellow, which is the darkest of the yellows that I have. And I'm going to just quickly go over these petals. Remember, I'm a very loose painter, so we're not having very precise sunflower petals. Hope you can get used to that idea. I know some people do like things more precise. You can see it's forming, isn't it? Give that little twist to the brush as you pull out. And to my mind, that adds a lot of movement because these things flutter in the breeze. You don't get the same mixing on the canvas that you get with oils. I use water mixable oils often, especially when I'm painting roses and flowers, but I thought this would be an easy way to paint sunflowers. When Van Gogh did his, I was looking at that painting online, he used an impasto technique because the paint is very thick. And I think I will do that for you and show you how I paint those. It's not going to sell for millions of dollars, but it will be probably for sale on eBay, Carol Ann's Art on eBay at some point, if it turns out nicely enough. Okay, I'm happy with that. I think I could pull these up here a bit more to overlap. Overlapping is a good thing. It adds dimension to your work. I think that's coming along nicely. I might pull out some little ones here. And I always try to develop my paintings as I go along, and I like to get lots of colour everywhere I can, so I put a little dab of everything on my palette everywhere. It sort of helps bring my painting together as well. I'll show you how to paint the glass vase another time. I'm using another 3/4 inch flat, and I'm going to go over those same petals and put on this colour which will brighten it up even more. I won't put it where it meets the seed, I guess that's what it's called. I'm just putting it on here and there where I feel the light would be catching the flowers. Each layer gives a little dimension. I think I need to adjust some of my petals. I think this one could do with this one. Some sunflowers have a sort of crimson line around the edge, and I think I'd like to try that with this one. There are quite a number of variations of sunflowers. If you just look at Vincent van Gogh's painting, they're not all exactly the same, those sunflowers. He's got some different types in there. Okay, so I'm going to use some burnt sienna straight out of the tube, and I'm going to dab it on. Try and increase this idea of seeds. What do you think? I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to do it on this one. And just dabbing really lightly. Like that. Now I'm using raw umber and a dark and a small round, and I'm going slightly around. This will help it set down. Whoops. A So I've mixed up sap green, some cadmium yellow light, a brilliant yellow green, and a little crimson. And it's given me this slightly darker than mid-tone green, which I'm going to put in some green leaves peeking out from underneath. Like that. And I'm using a 3/4 inch flat around here. I'm suggesting buds. You know, that's how I paint. I'm making the suggestion and letting your eye of the viewer, read what they will into my paintings. And sometimes they'll see the same thing as me and sometimes not. I'm not too worried. As long as I'm happy with my painting, I'm going to do some stems too. Always adding to or taking away from my stems. As long as I'm happy with my painting, that's all that really matters to me. I think that's looking good. Now I'm going to add some lighter greens where I think the light would be catching them. Maybe a tip there. I've got some blue stuck on my palette there, but I'm not worried about that. I'm happy with any of the colours that fall in either by design or accident. Bob Ross used to call certain things happy accidents, and I'm with Bob on that. You don't have to be on top of everything. You don't have to make a decision about everything. You can have some happy accidents in your painting, and your painting will be all the better for it. And I think that looks pretty good. I do think I need more lights in here, but I think that's pretty good. I'm sort of happy with that. I would like a few more highlights on my That's okay, and I'm going to go back in with that darker green, just making that peep in there. That was a stalk, and I had another leaf down here. That's good. I'm happy with that. I actually feel that I could just bring this out a little more. I'm going to put some lights on the stems where they're caught up here. And maybe even some yellows on the leaves. Oh, that definitely needs some lights. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and maybe next time we'll paint impasto sunflowers. See you again.